There we go. Hey.
What's up?
Morning.
Good morning.
What is that you drinking on tea?
Uh, yeah,
Man, let me practice social distancing.
Martell
Thug
Cartel.
Pops.
What's
Wait,
good with
what?
it?
Hey,
Nah,
hey, you see
it
how
ain't no alcohol. That's just a Martell cup.
Oh.
hey, you see how far we try to stand away from each other? You gotta be dead, fool.
Social distancing. Keep that up, man. Social distancing.
Hey,
Yeah.
first and foremost, man, how you feeling? You all right?
Man, on the cool, I feel good, bro. I didn't really have no real crazy symptoms. Like I wasn't bed rest. If you look on my Instagram, I've been turning up every night, DJing and being who I am, just regular. I had a slight headache, slight fever, and I don't usually have a fever or a headache ever. So I'm like a paranoid hypochondriac type of dude.
Right.
So I just, went called my personal doctor. Hey, bro, I want to get my test. I ain't got time to be, you know what I'm saying? So I went Monday morning, got the test, and then got my results back Tuesday. Yeah.
Now, Slim, a lot of people are saying that since you're a celebrity, you are getting these tests faster than the regular people.
I think that, yeah, probably, but not because I'm a celebrity, because I had access to my personal doctor. A lot of people probably don't. I don't know. And then only way they let me go take the test is because, like I said, I had symptoms. I told them I had a fever, and that's what you got to have. You got to have shortness of breath, and you got to have I think your fever got to be up. That's the type of symptoms you got to have for them to give you the test. Because really, the thing is, if you're young, you just gonna have to do like what they telling you. Just sit home and just let it kind of go by. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't really got nothing for you. So they don't want you wasting tests when it's old people out there who probably gonna need it, who can't, you know what I'm saying, fight it out by themselves.
So let me ask you, because we've been seeing a lot of stuff on Instagram, online about like and it say about how you can tell you have the symptoms. So it say the thing that I seen was if you could breathe in and hold your breath for 10 seconds.
That's a fact. I could do that right now. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, for 10 seconds right now. I've been doing that just like that. I've been telling people, hold your breath for 10 seconds, make sure. That's false.
I remember about maybe it was like 2 weeks ago, 2 Sundays ago, you were like, why are people not taking this serious? You were actually in the house. You were just in the house.
Exactly.
Taking this serious. And you said you had like to the grocery store, you had gloves on, you had a mask, some way contracted coronavirus?
Essential runs. I would go to get, juice. I went to Target one day. I didn't touch nothing, because I was being careful. I was around a few people who go to work and be around other people. You know what I'm saying? I got a haircut. That could have been it. I ain't gonna blame my boy.
Ask, did you go to
I ain't
the
gonna blame my
barbershop?
boy, but I did go get a haircut. That was probably the, thing I probably didn't have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But I don't know if it was there or not. I'm not saying that's where it happened. It could have been anywhere. I was at the rodeo the 28th when they say, "Oh boy, who had it at the cookout." So
okay.
And then I went back to the what did I think just being around. I've been back to the rodeo twice.
Hey man, stop touching your damn face, man. Stop touching
Oh,
your
I'm
face.
sanitized. I'm at home,
Okay.
and I'm good. I'm at the crib.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Now
I'm good. Huh?
I saw a lot of your friends. They were in your DMs. Well, not in your DMs, but in your comments. And a lot of them were saying that, hey, these celebrities are getting paid to say they have this. So, debunk. Has anybody paid you?
On my kids, nobody has paid me to do this, man. Come on now, that's goofy. Like that don't even make no sense. I see a lot of people saying that. That's dumb, man. But nah, why I don't get it. Why would I get paid to do this? Something like this? It don't make sense.
From your own perspective, do you think a lot of people probably are walking around with coronavirus and just don't know and it's in our system?
That is exactly what y'all. Only reason why people is doing all this for me is because they haven't got tested. Go get tested, man. Well, I ain't gonna say go get tested because they say they need them for the old people. My bad. Only reason why people is like, oh, nobody got tested. Who else got a test?
Mm-hmm.
Who else got a test? It's way more people than y'all think it is. It have to be. You know what I'm saying? It really have to be.
So you think the way the mayor is handling the city is great, the way we're doing right now? You know, today he shut down the city at 12 a.m. this morning. So you think that's cool?
I think we should have did that last week, man, because you got to think about how many people was out. You know, when I took it serious is when we should have did it, to me. You know what I'm saying? And then it would have slowed it down tremendously. But letting people free on spring break and going to clubs and going everywhere doing that, man, no telling how many people then you know, switched and swung that around everywhere around the city. So I definitely think now he's definitely making the right move by locking down the city. I agree with it. I say let's just all lock down for 2 weeks because it's crazy, man, how it's looking over in Italy and all these other places. So let's just lock down 2 weeks, get this over with, and then go on about our lives. But the thing is, what's making it worse is people. You know what I'm saying? Dumb people like these dumb people in these comments who saying he lying, he getting paid for this, and going out and steady doing dumb stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? People who don't got common sense is going to make this go further than it need to go and make our time go further than it need to go when all you have to do is sit down for 2 weeks and then you'll be good.
Now, you did mention early symptoms. You had a headache and you had a fever because you normally don't get a headache. What are some of the other symptoms that you have, and do you feel any symptoms right now?
No symptoms right now. I've been good. I don't feel bad at all. Like I say, I ain't got no cough. I ain't doing nothing.
You never had a cough?
I had a cough, a light cough, but then at the same time, I got sinuses. So, you know, sometimes I be thinking that's that, you know, but I ain't had no serious, like no crazy cough or nothing that I can remember. I ain't had no serious headache that was over 100. I mean, a fever that was over 100. I didn't have no serious headache where I couldn't get out my bed and be DJ Thugger every night and, you know, live my normal life. You know what I'm saying? So it haven't been nothing crazy. So it's like that's what's so scary. And a lot of people walk around thinking because they don't have nothing, like they talking about celebrities, they don't got symptoms. Well, that could be you. You could have not have symptoms and have it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
Speaking of DJ Thugger, you have been doing this before the trends were going on Instagram. You've been doing this.
J-Mac, thank you for acknowledging Big Wave Stage starting the DJ live mix. I was the quarantine DJ first. I had the quarantine mix first. I started this. I'm blessed to say I started this whole new world we have in social media. Nah, but it's beautiful, man. It's really crazy, man, how we did this. They done turned Instagram live into clubs. I would really enjoy to have this after the quarantine. Like if we could have one night, Mondays, a dry Monday, we can sit in the house and just pull from the comments. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Well, they DJ, that's a good idea, man. And the strip clubs they got on Instagram now is lit. Man, I've been having fun just sitting back enjoying social media, man. And the podcast, you know, I've been seeing a lot of people just, you know, take advantage of being stuck at home and, you know, and make it entertaining for everybody, for real. It's crazy.
You been working out, Slim?
This week, I ran earlier all this week. I ain't been in no gym. Thanks, J-Mac. I've been cut the gym off. But I run around my neighborhood. But yesterday I asked my doctor after I tested, should I go running? He was like, nah, just rest. So I'm going to just chill. You know, that's crazy. And what's the craziest thing? He told me not to smoke, man. I haven't smoked since yesterday. Okay. That's the worst feeling I'm feeling right now. That's the worst.
Come on over here to the non-smoking club, Slim. Come on, hey. Well, of course,
I don't know.
You know, but come on over here to the non-smoking club, man.
I wanted to ask you. I know you said, you know, you may have been around the people. Was anybody in your family like around you that may have contracted it as well?
I ain't let my, you know, I live on the other side of town. I ain't let my family come over besides my sister. One day she came over for like an hour because she know I'm a hypochondriac, so she ain't even believe I have it. So she was like, yeah, ain't got, you know, but yeah, really what it was she came with like, she a sanitizer. She keep her stuff clean. So, but I did make sure she went and get tested yesterday. So we'll get her results today. Okay. I was around my brother a little bit, but you know, even when I had masks, gloves, you know, before I even knew, when I had felt the symptoms, I was still mask, gloves, you know, trying to protect me.
Now, Slim, Somebody gonna say it's conspiracy because you got an album coming out, Slim. Somebody
Right.
gonna say it now.
I know.
I don't know if you know it or not, but somebody
I
gonna
already
say,
seen
man,
it.
bro just did this because his album coming out. Let's talk about the album real quick. You do got an album coming out.
Man, Thug Life, man. And it's like, I think it's gonna be one of the people's favorites because it's really like, you know, I'm talking about stuff I got kind of rapper for the most part, but this album is all just, you know, I wanted to connect with people, and it's all real music, you know what I'm saying, about today's, it's so right for what's going on in the world, because I just really wanted to connect, you know, some, you know, emotional type of thing. Like I got a record with Zero, it's like like a gospel song to me. And I just listen to it constantly, man. I ain't never heard Rose sing like this, you know what I'm saying, on some, it feel like he in church, you know what I'm saying? So right. I'm excited for the people to hear it. I got a record with, I got 2 with Zero, me, Zero, and Scarface got a song. I got my boy Mug on that, R.I.P. Les, you know, just my usual suspects, you know what I'm saying?
Two things. One, you know, we need that advance pack. I need you to go and shoot that.
I got you.
Shout out Jazz. I see Jazz Prince on there.
Jazz, you up early, bro.
Boys, it ain't nothing to do,
Jazz where he's supposed to be. He out in the country, man. You know what I'm saying?
And then two, real quick, I just want to kind of touch on insurance. Because, you know, at first when they tried to pass the stimulus package, they was trying to take away the Affordable Care Act and take insurance out for a lot of regular Americans. So
right.
Just kind of like how important was it to be actually able to, for the people that pay for insurance, to have insurance to really go get checked?
That's very important. Well, you know what? The doctor told me don't go get checked unless you have symptoms if you young or if you don't have underlying conditions. The right. people who are suffering the most from this is the people who have asthmas and different underlying conditions that won't help their immune system. You know, where their immune system be weak. But the average young person, you know, they want them to just stay home and quarantine and vitamin C up, and you know what I'm saying. And if you have a fever or if you have a shortness of breath, then that's when you know they start saying, well, you can come in. Yeah.
So is it any? And of course, we know it's not a cure for coronavirus, but did they tell you like take or what vitamins or what you could do to kind of rebuild your immune system up?
They just said, well, he just said vitamin C up, you know, or whatever you would prefer to take, you know what I'm saying, to get your immune system good, you know. That's basically what he was saying. And hot liquids. They did say drink a lot of hot liquids. As you see, I'm drinking tea, you know what I'm saying. And then he said just really it'll just go through your body. Like now that I don't have a fever, it's probably already gone.
Okay. All right. Well.
You know, you good.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we love you. And we hope you feel better.
All right, appreciate y'all checking in on me. Y'all have a good one.
Up early.
I'm always up early.
Bye.
All right.